The Baltimore Ravens will only treat you like family if and only if you're willing to give the Baltimore Ravens a family discount. That's the only way. If you're not giving the Baltimore Ravens a family discount, if you're not taking a pay cut, you're not going to get treated like family. They're Hey yo, what's going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic and I want to welcome y'all to another video on my YouTube channel, Flocking Ravens, where you guys already know on this channel we talk about anything and everything that has to do with your Baltimore Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about John Harbaugh doing an interview with Josina Anderson yesterday. Now, John Harbaugh did about a 3 to 4 minute interview with Josina Anderson. And in that interview, she just asked him like a bunch of random questions, but there was one question that really stuck out to me. And it wasn't so much the question. I think it was more so of like his answer to the question that really shocked me. And I'm going to play that clip for you guys and we're going to listen to it and then we're going to break it down and I'm going to let you guys know what I think about his answer, right? So this is pretty much what he said. Well, what she asked and what he said.
And then the last thing here, too, with a guy like J.K. Dobbins, obviously he wasn't at practice yesterday, saw the report about the soft tissue injury. I'm curious overall to how you manage players, to particularly those that, you know, come into a contractual situation and you're trying to manage them wanting, you know, more production because of a contractual situation or just even wanting that from an overall rhythm standpoint. But you got to balance the team, too, because you got other, you know, players on the depth chart too.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's got things that are important to them, you know, and everybody's in a different circumstance and situation. Also, though, this is a team game. You know, it's a team game. It always has been, always will be. It's a team sport. Team comes first. And you try to blend those things together because we need our guys playing their best. So, JK, anybody else, we want those guys to do well contractually. And if they do well in football, they're going to do well contractually. So it just kind of all fits together pretty well.
Well, listen, I appreciate your time. I said.
All right. So let's break that down, right? I'm okay with the question because I feel like it's a fair question to ask, right? But what I'm not okay with is his response to the question. I feel that with this question specifically, there are two ways to go about it. There is the right way and then there is the wrong way. There is no in between, right? Because this is one of those questions that you could either lift your player or you could kind of like kick him when he's already down. So let me explain to you what I mean by that. So right now there's this narrative that J.K. Dobbins is a selfish player. He only cares about himself. He's not a team player. Things of that sort, right? And the reason for that is because right now J.K. Dobbins is at the facility, but he's not doing the snaps, the activities, the drills, whatever, right? So he's technically holding in. He's not holding out because he is in the facility. He's just not participating in the activities. So there are some people who agree with this and there are some people who are against it. Clearly, the front office and the coaches are against it, obviously, right? But J.K. Dobbins is pretty much doing this to kind of gain some leverage in his contract talks with the front office, which I'm okay with that as long as it doesn't continue like for too long. Like as we're getting ready to put on the pads and stuff, hopefully we get to see J.K. Dobbins back on the field with a contract, hopefully. So with this being the situation that it is, I feel that John Harbaugh could have took this opportunity to kind of lift his player up, right? Because he's already down. Everybody's like trashing this man for what he's doing. So he could have used this opportunity to help lift J.K. Dobbins, right? Because EDC, John Harbaugh, the whole front office, they're always talking about we're family, our players are all like family, we're a good team, blah, blah, blah. So don't just talk about it, be about it. John Harbaugh could have easily been like, you know what, we know why J.K. Dobbins is doing this and we support him and stand behind him 100%. And we hope him and the front office could figure things out soon so that we could see J.K. Dobbins return to the practice field. He could have kept it short and simple like that, but no. He decided to go a whole nother direction. And he decided to say this is a team sport and the team always comes first. So he's pretty much encouraging everyone to keep going with the whole narrative of J.K. Dobbins is not a team player. That's pretty much what he's doing. But wait, there is more. There is more. And then he tried to say if you do well in football, then you're going to do well on your contract. And how it supposedly all fits together. And that's the part that really got to me. Hey, yo, how can you say all of that when you know damn well you're the reason why J.K. Dobbins did not have a great season last season? If we're running the ball with J.K. Dobbins and it's working snap after snap, you guys pull the player off the field and then you guys decide, you know what, we're not going to run the ball anymore. We're going to start passing. Same with the passing game. If some receiver is balling out, you guys take them off the field and you say, you know what, we're not going to pass anymore. We're going to start running the ball. You guys do this intentionally to bring down your players' value to the point where they have no other option but to sign with you guys because no one else wants to sign them. And it's not because they're not good players. It's because you guys tend to ruin their careers. I wish you would have asked them like, yo, what was the reason behind calling a QB sneak play with Tyler Huntley instead of letting J.K. Dobbins run the ball? And if she were to ask that question, I would have loved for her to like keep her foot on his neck. Because you know how some coaches like to get out of like these questions? They'll say things like, oh, at the time, that was the best option that we could think of. Or the analytics said this or that. Like she could have done follow-up questions like, oh, so the analytics said it's a better chance with QB sneak. But what was the numbers with the running play? Or just keep asking, like keep your foot on his neck, because a lot of these coaches, they like to get out of these questions like very easy by just like saying some short answer that pretty much doesn't even answer the question. So to sum everything up, John Harbaugh's response to Josina Anderson's question, it's only going to hurt J.K. Dobbins' value. And this is why I get so annoyed sometimes when I hear that the Ravens, they're so family oriented. Everything is love, positive energy. Like, no, the Ravens are very sketch, bro. The Ravens are very, very sketch. So look at it this way. If you're applying for a job and you put down somebody that you consider family, even if they're family for real or not, because the reality is that sometimes just because someone is related to you, they may not play the family role that they should. Because sometimes strangers, they'll play more of the family role than your own family, right? But anyways, let's just say you put down somebody as a reference that you consider to be family. Do you think that that person is going to lift you or is going to bring down your value? Obviously, you would think that they're going to talk you up, right? And that's the problem that I have with John Harbaugh and the Ravens front office, because they do the opposite. They will bring down their players' value just so that they could benefit from it. And that is not family. That is the opposite of being family. So you guys need to stop acting like everything is all fine and dandy when it's not. The Baltimore Ravens will only treat you like family if and only if you're willing to give the Baltimore Ravens a family discount. That's the only way. If you're not giving the Baltimore Ravens a family discount, if you're not taking a pay cut, you're not going to get treated like family. They're going to say you're family to make themselves look good, but you're not going to get treated as such. Hey, yo, before we keep going on with this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Let's keep this channel growing. I'm not even going to ask you guys to like the video or to comment down below. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please make sure to subscribe. Hey, yo, that was cool. Let's run it back one more time in case some of y'all missed it the first time. The Baltimore Ravens will treat you like family if and only if you're willing to give the Baltimore Ravens a family discount. Yo, that's cold. Yo, don't forget where y'all heard that first. Y'all heard that first from the Flocking Ravens YouTube channel. So if you hear another YouTuber saying the same thing that I just said, y'all already know that y'all heard Drastic say it first. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Look, if it were the other way around, and it's the players that are actually the ones talking bad about the front office or the coaching staff, yo, these Ravens, they are mad petty. They are so petty. Like, it doesn't matter how good the player that was talking smack is. It doesn't matter. They will be put in the doghouse. They will not see the field for the rest of the season. No matter how much the fans cry for them to be let out of the doghouse. It doesn't matter. These Ravens are petty. Like, no one could say anything negative about them. No one. And that's the part that gets me so mad about these Baltimore Ravens. Yo, because we all know someone like that, right? We all know that one person that thinks it's perfectly fine for them to get out of pocket with others. Yo, but when that other person does the same with them, like they get out of pocket towards them, now it's an issue. Yo, now they get so offended. They get in their feelings. Bro, that's how these Ravens are. Yo, this doghouse thing is a real thing. It's a real thing with the Baltimore Ravens. Every player on the roster knows not to get out of pocket with the front office, coaching staff, because they know if they do, they're going to get put in the doghouse. Yo, the only person I could think of that did this last season is Marcus Peters. But keep in mind, Marcus Peters, he did this near the end of the season. Like, it's almost like he knew, like, yo, I might not be back next season. So let me just get this off my chest real quick. and yo, when he did that, like, it almost felt like he kind of like regretted it instantly. Because if you look at that at the video, like, you could see like he's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna get this off my chest, but at the same time he's kind of like, oh, okay, you know. So he's kind of like unsure of how to go about it, right? But yeah, everyone in the roster knows not to get out of line with the coaching staff, with the front office. So this doghouse thing is a real thing. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hey, yo, that's the second video today. I gave y'all 2 videos in one day. Yo, y'all gotta, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you have to subscribe to the channel. What you waiting for? Just do it. You're watching the videos anyways. Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's peer pressure at its finest. Anyways, I'm going to see you on the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. You know what? No. I'm going to keep my promise because I told y'all I'm not going to force you guys to like or comment down below. I'm going to stick to my word, all right? Just subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Help this channel grow. That's it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you on the next one.